The Conservative Party has today unveiled a new piece of legislation aimed at preventing Sir Keir Starmer from handing over the Chagos Islands to Mauritius. Shadow Foreign Secretary Priti Patel is expected to introduce the bill to the House of Commons in an effort to halt the planned transfer and stand up for the British Chagossians who were not consulted about the deal. The proposed law would enshrine in statute that the Chagos Islands remain under British sovereignty and that any negotiations over their status must receive prior approval from Parliament. Additionally, the bill would prohibit the government from transferring any financial compensation to Mauritius as part of the deal, unless explicitly sanctioned by MPs. This measure comes in response to the planned £30 billion aid package proposed by the Prime Minister as part of the agreement. Speaking ahead of the bill's introduction, Ms Patel said, "Labour's Chagos surrender deal undermines our national security, will cost British taxpayers £30 billion and betrays the British Chagossians." Within days of taking office last year, the Labour government effectively raised the white flag. And now we are all seeing the appalling cost of that surrender and the shameful failure to respect the rights of British citizens of Chagossian heritage. This legislation will stop any attempt to cede sovereignty and protect the Chagossians from further betrayal. Keir Starmer and David Lammy have been far too busy courting their left-wing activist and lawyer friends to properly defend Britain's national interest. Parliament must act to put a stop to this disgraceful deal and legislate to defend our sovereignty, the rights of the Chagossian people, and British taxpayers' money.
Did you know that over 95% of our viewers aren't subscribed to the channel? We totally get it. Life gets busy, and sometimes it's easy to forget. But here's the thing, subscribing is completely free, and it really helps us keep creating the content you enjoy. So why not hit that subscribe button and join our community? It only takes a second, but it makes a world of difference to us. Thank you for your support.
The British Indian Ocean Territory, Sovereignty and Constitutional Arrangements. Bill represents the latest attempt by the Conservative opposition to block Labour's proposed handover of what is considered a strategically vital military location. The Prime Minister announced the deal 3 weeks ago amidst mounting backlash. He claimed that the total cost to the UK would amount to £3.4 billion, or roughly £101 million per year. However, it is now widely understood that the £3.4 billion figure is a product of government accounting tactics, and that the real cost could far exceed this. Conservatives argue the true financial burden is likely to surpass £30 billion over the long term, when inflation and all associated expenses, including the lease of the Diego Garcia base, are taken into account. The proposed lease payments alone include £165 million annually for the first 3 years, £120 million per year for the following decade, then £120 million plus inflation from year 14 to year 1999. In addition, the UK has agreed to pay £45 million annually for 25 years towards development in Mauritius, and contribute £40 million to a Chagossian trust fund. Assuming a modest inflation rate of 2% over the next 99 years, the total cumulative cost could easily exceed £30 billion. Shadow Chancellor Mel Stride commented, "Labour has agreed to hand over sovereign British territory and is saddling taxpayers with a bill of tens of billions. This isn't diplomacy, it's daylight robbery. These funds could have been used to bolster our national defences or reduce our spiralling national debt. When Labour pledged to increase defence spending, no one expected them to do it by paying rent on our own land to a foreign government. Every time Labour negotiates, Britain loses."
We want to make it clear that our videos do not contain any kind of misinformation. Our only goal is to deliver true and verified news to you. If you enjoyed the video, please like, share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to the UK Brief channel.